Hi everyone, Alchemist here. First of all, I would like to thank you for your subscriptions, for your likes, for your comments. It truly means a lot to me. You guys are amazing, you guys are awesome. Today is a tarot reading. It's a message from Spirit, and I'm gonna use this beautiful sacred geometry deck right here. This is an oracle deck, it has messages, but I'm gonna channel the reading based off the sacred geometry that I see and the messages that's written in this deck. It's a message from Spirit. I'm gonna invite you to pick two piles right here. The one that I'm holding either with this hand or with this hand. Take your time and feel free to pick the pile that resonates the most with you. So I'm gonna start with this pile right here. What does Spirit want you to know? All right, this is the first card that came up here. We have fear, adversity, interesting. The theme here is interesting. And love reversed. So look at these beautiful sacred geometry shapes that look a little bit quite alarming, alerting, but it seems like you're going through some hard times here. It seems like you're scared. You're scared of the unknown. You don't know the future. You're going through some problems. It could be either financial problems, or it could be problems in your job or in your relationship. These are problems that are causing you fear. These problems are making you fearful every day of life, of what might happen, of everything. And the reason why you're having these problems is because there's a lack of love. See the love reversed here? There's a lack of love because you're not doing what you love. What you're doing is not giving you fulfillment. It's not giving you that kind of happiness, that kind of peace that you're looking for. Because everything is driven by love. Even the Buddha himself, Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, the enlightened one, he told one of his lessons to his followers is that you always have to do what you love. And he said this 2,600 years ago. He figured it out 2,600 years ago. And guess what? It has not changed. If you don't do what you love, you're burying yourself while you're alive. So you're not doing what you love. And this is giving you fear, anxiety. Let's read, I want to read the messages on the cards. For the card, the fear card, it says, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. See again, fear is connected to love. You're in a state of fear because you're not doing what you love. See, the message is written here, there's the word love here. So it's connected to this other card. Adversity, the message is, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So no matter what you're going through, it's so you can learn from it. So you can become stronger, so you don't repeat the same mistakes in the future. The love card has the one that came up reversed. It says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, right? Positivity, love, but it was reversed. So let's see what do you need to do about this situation from Spirit. Oh, interesting. We have patience reversed. So we have a lack of patience, guilt. The theme here is very clear. It's loud. Spirit is speaking loud and clear. And pride. Oh, okay. All right. Very interesting. Patience, guilt, and pride. Look at this beautiful sacred geometry, the pride here. It's so beautiful, yet there's something unsettling about it, right? It's gorgeous, but something unsettling about it. It's kind of like it represents pride, because pride sometimes can get in your way. Pride is good, but it can cause you problems if you rely on it too much, because most of the time, pride is not really necessary. It's a concept, it's an illusion. So you're not patient with what's going on in your life. You have zero patience for anything. Let's read the message. The message here says, I accept that everything happens in divine order, yet you don't believe that. Or you're omitting the fact that everything is happening in divine order. That's why it's reversed. You don't believe that everything is happening in divine order. That's what's giving you fear. That's what's making you, having these troubles and this kind of negative situation. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. You're having some guilt, but you need to release. You need to release this guilt. We all make mistakes. We're human beings. We all make mistakes. We all have done stupid things in our lives. We all have done, things that we're not proud of. But the alchemist, the master, the wise person doesn't get attached to that, because what happens in the past stays in the past. Learn from it. Don't repeat it. Know that it's bad. Acknowledge that you're not proud of what you've done. Acknowledge that it's not a good situation, or whatever that negative thing is. Acknowledge it, but leave it in the past. Don't get attached to it. It doesn't represent who you truly are. Who you truly are starts every second. Every new second, it's a new you. A new you is reborn every new second. That means the second behind, it's whatever you've done, it's not you. So remember, what you've done is in the past. It doesn't represent who you are right now. You're gonna have to pay back some karma, but it's just part of the process. That's how it works. So always believe in the positive. Believe that you can change. Believe that the alchemical transformation is always possible. Believe that you can become this amazing, wonderful person. Start doing good. How? Start doing good in your life. Start helping others. Start being kind. Start smiling. Start being joyful. Start being positive. Stop judging people. Don't gossip. Don't do bad things. Respect yourself. Respect your body. Respect your health. And do good. Be a good person. Be a good person. That's how you can fix the bad things you've done in the past. Be a good person. And the moment you start being a good person, everything is going to change. Of course, it's going to take some time to pay back that karma, to start seeing good in your life, but that's the only way. Okay? So don't beat up yourself too much. What happened in the past stays in the past. Be patient. Release the guilt. And become the new you, your highest version, your best version. And one last card for you. We have happiness reversed. But here I see this as a positive thing. Look at this beautiful flower in the middle. There's dolphins there too, by the way. Beautiful art. The message here is, I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. Meaning here that you think that you're not on the right path. You think that you're not, but you will be very soon, because I believe you can change, you can transform, you can become your best version. Because you're watching this video, universe brought you here for this reason. So soon enough, you're going to be on the right path, you're going to be happy, you're going to be doing what you love, and everything is going to be amazing for you. All right? Good luck on your magical journey. I wish you the best. And let's move on to the next pile that I was holding with my left hand right here. What does the universe and spirit has for you? We have blame, okay. Surrender reversed. and courage reversed. All right. So let's read these cards for you. So we have blame. Let's read the message that's written on blame, because I love this shape. Look at the shape. It's beautiful. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay. Interesting. We have surrender and we have courage, but they're both reversed. Here, it's kind of like what I'm sensing from the universe is that Spirit is saying that you're beating up yourself too much. You're going too hard on yourself. That's why there's blame. I feel this blame here is happening to you. You're blaming yourself. You're blaming yourself. You could be blaming other people too around you. These people could be like very close to you in your life. But there's a situation of blame. You're blaming yourself too much. You're blaming the people around you because you think that this situation, it's not in something from the universe. You think that it was engendered by you or by someone else. You're even having a hard time to figure out how this all happened. But Spirit is telling you how this all happened, whatever you're into right now, how this all happened because it was supposed to happen, because it was meant to happen. It's not because you are the bad person or your friend or your coworker or your colleagues are the bad people or whoever. So this blame that you're doing to yourself is not good. There's nothing to blame here. What happened have happened, and it happened for a reason. That's why you need to surrender. That's why you need to surrender. But you're not. That's why the card is reversed. That's why you need to surrender. The message that's written here says, I can release my need to control. You're not surrendering. You want to control everything. You think everything can be controlled. No, not. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. I wish we could control everything. I wish life could be controlled, because if that was the case, then, we could have anything, anytime we want, and then we wouldn't learn any lesson. We wouldn't learn anything. We wouldn't grow, But you need to learn that not everything can be controlled. Some things have divine timing. Some things have a reason for why they're happening. So you need to surrender, and you need to become a little bit more courageous and stronger, because right now you're acting up through your weaknesses, not through your strengths. Courage reversed. Message here, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So you need a little bit of courage. You need to become stronger. You need to believe in the divine order, that everything is meant to happen for a reason, and surrender. Couple more cards. We have envy reversed. Envy reversed here, meaning that, let's read the message. I'm the same as everybody but with different challenges. I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Here you need to understand that at any given moment in life, you're gonna have some challenges. That's how life is. That's how life is. The Buddha said to his followers, this is a wise teaching. He said to them that life is about suffering. And when you come to earth, it's a lot of suffering. And the key is to overcome suffering. The key to enlightenment, or in order to reach that level of enlightenment or nirvana, you need to overcome the suffering. So here, this envy card that came up here, which is reversed, is that it means that you're going to have always these situations in life, these problems, these obstacles. They might make you jealous. They might make you feel self-conscious about yourself. They might make you feel weak. You might feel less than other people. But you have to, this envy, this jealousy, this comparison, that's not who you are. You have to leave it behind. You can't compare yourself to other people. Everyone has different routes, different paths, different levels of growth. You can't just say, well, look at the other people, they're having this and this, and look at me, I'm having problems and my life is crap and the universe is not on my side, but the other ones, look at them, they're doing this and this, you know. That's not how it works. So judging other people, being envious, being jealous is not going to serve you any good. Leave it behind. Another card. We have freedom, but reversed as well. Because this sense of comparison and envy is taking away your freedom from you. That's why it's reversed as well. We have, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. But in your case, you're allowing everybody else to take your freedom. You're allowing it because you can be free at any given moment. You can be free. But if you allow others, if you allow circumstances and places and situations to take away your happiness from you, that you're not to take away your freedom from you, then you're not going to be free. And we have discipline. It also came up reversed. A lot of reversed cards here. A lot of reversed cards. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. You need also discipline. So, if you see the theme here, this freedom, in order to get it, you have to drop this envy in order to regain your freedom, so it's upright. And you need to become more disciplined. As in, like, have a morning routine, start taking care of your health, start reprogramming your subconscious mind that this is toxic behavior, I'm not gonna go to it. This is a negative situation, I'm not gonna attach myself to it. These are toxic people, I'm not gonna talk to them. This work needs to be done because it improves who I am and it's good for my growth and for building my empire. I'm gonna do it. It's discipline. I'm not gonna eat this junk food because it's bad for my body and it's gonna make me sick 10, 20 years from now. I'm not gonna approach it. Discipline. Discipline is hard, it's strict, but it's good. It's good for your growth. If you want to ascend, if you want to not reincarnate over and over and over and over, to relearn the mistakes over and over and over and over. So, discipline. And one last card. This is actually, this reading is great. I'm gonna tell you why after the card. We have forgiveness. Look at this beautiful, beautiful card of forgiveness. You know why? Because you're meant to forgive yourself and forgive others too. You know, let me share this piece of wisdom with you. You know that forgiving others, when you forgive someone else, like, you know, they have people who hold grudges and they don't want to forgive people, like someone who's done you wrong. An ex that's done you wrong, or someone in the past, or a colleague, or your boss, and you're like, they did this to me 5 years ago, I hate them, they messed up my life, and you hold this grudge, you know, and you live with it. And every time a situation comes up with other people or an argument, that trauma from the past comes up, and you're like, I hate you too because you remind me of that person from 5 years ago. I hate you. You're the source of my depression and misery, you know? See how it works? You're always living in that vicious cycle of toxicity, negativity, you know, because you're attached to that situation. And you know why? Because you didn't forgive these people. There's no forgiveness. And forgiving others means you're forgiving yourself. Forgiving others means that you're forgiving yourself. Because when you forgive others, you feel like this kind of burden that was on your shoulders, this mountain of hate and negativity, it dissipates, goes away, disappears. Because now you're not holding a grudge. Because after all, hear the word, you're holding a grudge, you're holding it. You're holding something. Why are you holding something that's negative? It's a grudge. It's something bad. Let it go. Let it be. Release it from your hands. You're holding it. And when you're holding it, it means you're taking it with you everywhere you go. And if you're taking it with you everywhere you go, it means you see it all the time. And if you see it all the time, that means it affects your life. That means you're always going to be negative. You're always going to be toxic. You're going to become toxic too. So don't hold the grudge. Let it go. Forgive, forgive, forgive. Even the people who did you wrong, the people who hurt you, the people who... We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. You probably have done some bad things too. And trust me, you want that other person to forgive you too. You would want that. So forgive others, because by forgiving others, you're forgiving yourself. By forgiving others, you're liberating yourself. By forgiving the ones who hurt you, you are making yourself free from this cycle of negativity. And that's why Anubis in ancient Egypt said that if your heart is not as light as a feather, you know what that means? As light as a feather? It's forgiveness. It means that you're not holding anything in your heart. Anything. No grudges, no attachment, no, like this kind of cluster of darkness, of like the bad darkness, not the beautiful darkness that I always mention. When you're holding it, then your light is heavy. And Anubis in ancient Egypt, if he finds out that your heart is not as light as a feather, then you're not gonna go to the good place. You're gonna go to the bad place. So forgive. It's very important. It's hard. It's hard to forgive. I'm not gonna deny it. It's very hard. I've been there. It's very hard, but forgive. Forgive. Be light like a feather. And let's read the message. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. I read this before. What I told you was before I read the message. This is live. You saw what I said, and it's in alignment with the message. I didn't know this was the message that was written here, because this deck, I don't use it that much. So I don't remember all the messages that's written there. But you see that the message represents what I just said. I'm gonna read it again. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. It blocks it. It's a block. So forgive. Forgive everyone and everything. Even the people who did you really, 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 who hurt you, who did you really wrong in the past. That's what I have for you. This is an amazing reading, guys, because it's kind of a wake-up reading, I feel. It's like it's helping you check what was off, what was wrong. And I'm hearing from Spirit that you needed to hear this. You needed to hear it. Trust me, it's not a negative reading. This is not a negative reading. This is a very positive reading. It's a reading that's gonna help you move forward with your spiritual growth. So this is great. We're always here to improve. We're always here to not repeat mistakes. We all want to ascend. We all want to not repeat the cycle of reincarnating on earth over and over and over. And the only way to do so is to learn from our mistakes, to forgive, to be light, to be positive, and to be aligned. All right? Thank you, guys. I truly appreciate your support. Let me know in the comment section if the reading resonates. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Oresh smith ilach irrentes mil ish is korech. Shis.